Now let's practice the understanding of strings in Java a bit more. So here we have a main method which is calling method C. So method C is called in class xs1. So string write, new string. This is a string object and will be computed at runtime. And it's a string of what? 10 star 1 in minus 10 plus string. So this essentially evaluates. How does it evaluate? Multiplication operator is given priority. So 10 star 1 evaluates to 10. 10 minus 10 gives us 0. And plus string. So this is essentially a new string of 0. And this is computed at runtime. Let's say at runtime this is given a reference of 100. So string middle 0 0, although this is a string literal, but when we compute this function substring 0 to 1, so basically start from 0, end at index 1, which gives us 0 of this part. So essentially till here. This function is computed at runtime. So this is also done at runtime, and let's say this is given a reference of, let's say, 101, just for example purpose. So string 0, this is a string literal, as we can see that, which is assigned 0 as content, computed at compile time. Let's say this is given a reference of 200. This is reference basically means where it is stored in memory. This is the address. String left, again a string literal 1, compile time, computed at compile time, reference 201. String reference is left, that's the variable name. This is used to reference this string to compute, and this is done at compile time and is stored at address 202. And this is an integer, a int is equals to 3. So now let's assume what, now let's see what the output of these lines would be. So line 13, C0 would output. We evaluate the innermost brackets first. So 0 is equals to 0. So this is a string literal, and 0 is also a string literal, right? There is equal to compares the references. String literals with the same content have the same reference. So this will evaluate to true. Next, 0 equals to left. So compare the references of string 0 and left. Their references would be different, right? String 0 has a reference of 200 and this has an address of 201. So this is false. 0 equals to middle. Although middle evaluates to 0 and their content is the same, however middle is computed at runtime. This is computed at compile time. So they have different references. So 200 reference and 101 are different, so therefore this will also evaluate to false. A int plus a int. So C3 plus, so innermost bracket is evaluated first. So 3 plus 3 gives us 6, and C3 is appended in the front end. So C3 6, this is the output. Again we evaluate the innermost bracket, left plus a int plus a int. So this is essentially left. What is left? Left is a string of 1. I'll just write it like this, plus a int 3 plus 3. So what happens is 1 plus 3 is evaluated first to 1 3 as string, and then again since plus is an operator, that is evaluated from left to right. So again this is added to this. So this then evaluates to 133. So this is essentially what the output is. C5, what does it output? Left equals to left a int plus a int. So I'll just write it in a different line for better understanding. So just a moment. So innermost bracket is evaluated first. Left plus a int plus a int, as we saw here, that gives us 133. How does it give that? I'll write it again. Left is 1, a int is 3, and this is also 3. So this doesn't evaluate to 6. Plus operator evaluates from left to right. So first we evaluate from left to right. This string is added to 3. So now this becomes 1 3, and then this is evaluated again, since we are using a plus operator, from left to right, and then this results in 133. So this is the innermost bracket being evaluated. And now we have, I'll just write it like this, left again. What is left? Left is, oh sorry, my bad, I missed the brackets. I'll explain this again, just a moment. So this is essentially what we had in the beginning, right? So I'll copy this whole thing again. We missed a bracket, therefore we made a mistake. So left is essentially 1, a int is 3, a int is 3. I just explained how this will evaluate to 133. Okay, we got that across. Now left is assigned 133. So essentially at the same address where left is stored, this then now evaluates to 133. I'll just write the content here. So now this is not equal to 1, this is equal to 133. So left is 133, and so since left is 133, this is essentially replaced by 133, and 133 added to 133 gives us 133. See, 1 3, yeah. So essentially these two are merged, so this should be our output. Okay, so now that we have computed that, C6 line 20 will compute that. Again, we'll just take this whole thing into a different line. So left, we compute the innermost bracket first. So innermost bracket is this. So left is string of 133, as we saw that here, just computed in the previous line. This is 3, this is 3, so this evaluates to 3 3. So now since we have an equal to operator, so right value is assigned to the left side. So now left value is 133, so this is essentially replaced here, 133. Left is 133, we got that done, and left is also 133. So this is essentially what happens, this is essentially what it means. So left also becomes 1333. So this is essentially the value stored at left, and these brackets evolve to be something like this, evaluate to this, and we have in the end 4 times 3 plus left. What is left? 133333 in string format. We can see that from here. So this essentially evaluates to, this is the final output. So C7 again left, so left is, as we saw here, we computed left to be 4 times 3. Sorry, my bad, 4 times 3. So this would be printed like this, and C7 again, this is 1 plus empty string, so this is essentially 1 string equals to 1. Yeah, 1 equals to 1, both are string literals, so yeah, this will evaluate to true. Next, C8, a int 1, a int is 3, so this is 3 plus 1, that is string 31, equals to left plus 1. So essentially what is being compared is 31 equals to left plus 1. What is left? Left is 1 4 times 3 and then plus 1. So this is essentially what it is. These are two different strings, right? So this will evaluate to false. System out print line 1 plus 1, this will print 1 1 in string format, and this is the innermost bracket. So we compute the innermost bracket first. 1 plus 1, this adds up to 2, so 2 plus 1, so this gives us 21 in string format. Notice that this 11 is also in string format. So let's verify our output since we've computed it so far. True, false, C2 false, C3 6, 133, 133, 13, this is for C5, C6, 1 4 times 3, 1 4 times 3, perfect, or 4 times, sorry, my bad, 4 times 3, and this will also be just a mistake I had made. C7 is also 1 4 times 3, C7 true, C8 false, and then 1 1 2 1.